Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video, we are going to be talking about our cartoon president. I'm just kidding. But I just finished all 3 seasons of, it's actually going to be about Aurora and Robinhood and how investors are bailing out of Aurora. But I just finished our cartoon president, and I feel like I should get a medal for finishing this such a boring show. Season 3 was kind of a little bit interesting because they were doing the whole election campaign thing with all the presidents. With all like Bernie and Biden and a bunch of other people fighting for the presidential election. That was kind of interesting, but besides that, it's a really boring show. Really boring show. I felt like I just wanted to take my head and smash it against something just for watching it because it felt like such a waste of time. But that's just me, though. It was so boring. There was some laughs, but I would give this thing a 3 out of like 10 stars or 2 out of 5, maybe even like 1.5 stars out of 5 stars. That's how boring it is. That's what I think. Anyways, moving forward, I did find something interesting. This title: 9 times that Trump and his top official threatened to attack or nuke other countries in 2018. Because in the show, Donald Trump talks a lot about nuking countries, nuking people. Nuking countries basically. I find that hilarious. I thought I'd do some research on it, and it became true. This is the title. You can search it for yourself and read it in your own time. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It might help my channel grow. It might not. I don't know. We'll see. Moving forward, so 100 most popular stocks. I was watching Jeremy's channel, and I came across his top 10 popular, and it's kind of, Aurora does have a really strong branding, because if we look at where Aurora was, of course a significant amount of people sold off Aurora, but if we look at where Aurora stock is and where we look where Afria is, Afria is all the way down here somewhere, right here. So Afria is just like way down in the list below, and it's trading at $3.50. Aurora has such a strong branding because Aurora used to be number 1. Aurora used to be Ford. That means a lot of Americans are aware of Aurora's branding. It has 471 users, but it did at one point had almost 900,000, almost a million people interested in Aurora, like according to this article that was written on May 1st, 2020. It's at the end of the month of April, Aurora was number 1. We scroll further down. Ford was number 2, and Aurora was number 1 with 969,000 users, almost 1 million users. It went up from prior month of 854,000. The lower the stock went, the higher it went. But then, they had a reverse split, and this was announced on April 13th. And at the end of April, there was 969. And then as soon as they did the reverse split, what happened? Big sell-off. Aurora is down to 471,900 users who have who own Aurora stock. That's pretty crazy. So something I just wanted to bring up, that Robinhood investors, they don't move the market. They're like leeches. But hey, this shows you that Aurora has a very, very strong branding, because they were number 1. They were the most popular company on the list of Robinhood for like months and months and months, until they had their reverse split. Then the stock finally got delisted and went down to 6th place. I would like to see Aurora go back to being the first company, but the thing is, I think retail investors, when they look at 1486, they're gonna be like, I don't know if I want to buy it at 1486. That's what I think how retail investors will think. but we'll see what happens. This is just my opinion. So Aurora okay, so moving forward, so I think the biggest reason why Aurora was so popular is because of Cam Batley. Cam Batley did such a good job at promoting Aurora as a company. He went on so much media. He went on he was just promoting Aurora like no tomorrow. He had such a great voice. He did such great interviews that it brought in a whole bunch of Robinhood investors, and this is the reason why Aurora is the #1 company on Robinhood, even though it's a Canadian company in Canada and they sell no products in the United States. If Aurora had products in the United States under the brand Aurora, I think it would sell like hotcakes. I seriously think it would sell like hotcakes. If Aurora took over a multi-state operator and changed the naming into Aurora instead of whatever, I think those stores will be insanely popular because Aurora is such a big, strong brand because of Cam Batley. Cam Batley did a really good job. So I came across this, which was kind of interesting. The short float interest is 204%. That means they would have to pay 204% in short interest to keep this stock price, to keep the stock from, so like 204% interest to short it, which is pretty big. But there's one thing I wanted to bring up. So Aurora has 1,000,009 shares. So if you take a calculator, you go 100 shares, which would cost about $1,400, because if you times it by the current price, which is I believe like $14 or something like that, $1,400 or $1,500, and you times that by so $1,400. Almost everyone can afford $1,400, right? So you take 100 shares, you times that by 1,000,000 people. That's 100 million shares. So if a lot of people own shares of Aurora, that float is extremely tight, and that's the reason why the short interest is so high. Just to borrow 204% short interest, because the share's been cut back dramatically, and it's been bought up by retail investors and maybe other companies, and the short interest to borrow is extremely high, which could cause another short squeeze, because if the stock keeps going up, I think shorts will cover. But right now, I think shorts are winning because the stock price is going down to $12.70 on the European side, and on the US side, Aurora is, okay, it doesn't show, but it does show on this one. Aurora is down 45 cents on the US, but this one is not showing for some stupid reason. Okay, so moving forward, so I just gotta say that Robinhood investors are not bright. They are not bright, because what happened the day that the big virus news was released? Look at the amount of increase in Robinhood buyers. Went from 1,400 to almost like 1,800 or 1,600. 1,800, yeah, so 1,800. So 40,000 Robinhood investors bought on the day the virus news was released. And what happened on the day the virus news was released? Boom! Stock fell. And it's still decreasing. It's down another $3.19. And this company is funny. It has a $26 billion market cap. And we look at the finances, what they make. They make $8 million, $14 million, $17 million. They lose money every single quarter. And then we look at the balance sheet. They only have cash of $1.217 billion, and shareholder equity of tangible asset. Where's the shareholder equity? I don't see shareholder equity. Common stock equity, 1.64 billion. Do they have any debt? I really do not like, total debt. No, I guess they don't have too much debt. So the company's not like in danger or anything, but it is, I think it's going to sell off. I don't know. That's just my opinion. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Navax, down too, and I do have a short position on this one, so I'm happy it's going down. We'll see if it keeps going down. VTIQ, after hours not showing me. We'll see if Google shows me. Does Google show me? It's still up 18 cents. I'm surprised no one's shorting the crap out of it right now. So maybe tomorrow, I don't know. If this thing goes up tomorrow, you can clearly tell that rich people are in full control of this stock, and they don't want the stock price to crash. That's what I think. But we'll see what happens, because that guy just came out and shorted it. Right now in the pre-markets, things are green, but Europe is slightly red, and the Asia market is mixed with green and red. So oil is down slightly, gold is up, the yield curve is slightly down. So I think tomorrow might be a red day. Could be wrong. It's just speculating right now. So before I go, I just want to bring up this guy. I think, so I came across this guy's channel, and I was thinking to myself, he has a really heavy accent, similar to me, and kind of broken English too. But the reason why I think he has a successful channel is because he has this t-shirt on, this Tesla t-shirt on, and he talks mostly Tesla. So people flock to his channel to listen to what he has to say on Tesla, because Tesla has a very big shareholder base. Not as big as Aurora, but they have a pretty big shareholder base, and because he wore this t-shirt, that's why his subscriber base is at 90.7k subscribers. At least that's what I think anyways. I think that if I got the Cybertruck, showed my face, my channel would blow up. Or start a new channel with a Cybertruck and just promoting the crap out of Tesla. Boom! I think, I just all I have to do is lie and just say I have shares of Aurora. Of Tesla. I don't have to show it. Just promote the Cybertruck new channel with a t-shirt of Tesla on it and the Cybertruck, and I think my channel will blow up. But that's just my opinion. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'm releasing this at 7 in the morning. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.